The audience response system, I think, increases student engagement in what goes on in lectures, especially large lectures. And it allows me a chance to put a finger on the pulse of what the students are thinking or how they're managing the material that we're covering. So it gives me an immediate opportunity to evaluate how they're managing the material that we've just covered.
Audience response systems allows a lecturer in one location in our distributed program to engage students in a way that's a bit different than essentially just sort of launching questions and hope that somebody on the other end answers. It's a system that allows students to participate without, the reluctance that some students have of appearing on camera or, potentially asking an embarrassing question over video conferencing. So audience response systems is something that we're starting to explore. And again, audience response systems that work in a distributed setting so that we can involve all of our students.
I've always tried to make lectures interactive, so I throw things out to the students. I expect them to come back with some comments or discuss amongst themselves. And sometimes it's hard to get them to do that, especially the younger students who are a little bit less comfortable doing that in a big setting. So that was one of the reasons why I started to use these response systems, because it gave them a chance to interact without actually having to physically talk initially. Once I got them engaged, then I could get them to actually interact with each other more often.
So it sort of breaks the ice.
It did. Yeah, it made a big difference to that. That's a great way of looking at it. It's an icebreaker.
It gives me as a lecturer another way of trying to find whether the students are they paying attention, are they understanding, are they following along with me as I proceed through the topic, or have I left them behind without knowing it?
Kind of like choose your own adventure kind of learning. And it's automatic, again, automatic reward because you find out if you got it wrong or you got it right.
But being able to use the voting system meant that you could really see what the distribution was. So you could get an idea of, was there consensus within groups, or were there still people within groups that were still unsettled with what was going on?
I know from my interaction with other colleagues that they are hesitant to employ them because it appears to be very complicated. But actually it's not at all. It's very simple.
Completely easy. It's just a matter of basically remembering to click start and let them know that they can vote now, and then remembering to click stop.
Yeah, you really just have to ask the question, press a button, the students press a button, and it's done.